What is going on? Hot news topics. Brad, I seen your boy Trump's trying to put Obama in prison.
It seems that way, huh?
Do you think he deserves it?
If he's guilty of what they say he's guilty of,
Which is
some treason.
Treason
so
shit.
what exactly did he supposedly do?
I want to say it had all to do with interfering in that election shit, huh?
Yeah, the Russian collusion, the dossier. And it's just not him. I mean, they were talking. It's what, Clapper, Brennan, Hillary, Comey. God, there's a few other ones in there too, But
what all proof, like more proof do they need that was all fake and put on by the Democrats? Because I thought that was pretty much understood.
Yeah,
because that's the thing, right? Is that they were lying about Russia having
the whole
with the
Russian
election,
right? It was the big Russian hoax that Trump was always talking about, and I thought it was a known fact now that all of it was bullshit, and that pretty much all the top Democrats were behind it. Now, that's not to say Obama's ever going to face any kind of prosecution or jail time. I think that's a stretch. That's just Trump being Trump. But to say, I think somebody deserves it. Whether it be him or
they'll find somebody to fall on the sword. Yeah, I do believe that.
Yeah. Well, it was like I said. I thought it was known already that shit was false and that they were behind that, the whole Clinton campaign and everything. But like I said, I guess having knowledge like that and pressing charges against high-profile people like that are two different things. So
absolutely.
It sounds good. Sounds good to Trump's base, but
and what are the allegations that Russia, like how are they saying Russia could have interfered with the election? Like I've never really understood that, even when they were saying it before, like Russia's interfering with are they like saying that they're hacking it and changing votes, or that they're having some kind of
something to do with it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and a lot of it was social media, that they were fake pages being set up,
Russian bots or whatever. Yeah,
right, shit like that. They were, it was just propaganda being put on by Russia that supposedly was swaying the election. Now, when it came to what the Democrats were doing with Trump, they made up a whole fake fucking dossier shit. I mean, where it wasn't it like with the PP shit and everything? I mean, with Trump
the golden showers and all that shit.
I mean, just crazy shit. But it supposedly it was all Trump was basically in bed with Russia, doing things for Putin, and it wound up where, like I said, I thought it was a factual. Everybody kind of knew it as fact now that the Democrats were behind that shit because everything was proven false that they were claiming. But like I said, actually, holding people accountable, I just don't see that happening. I don't see Obama going down for anything. Anybody that's on that side, these high-profile people, I just don't see them. Like I said, ever being held accountable for any of the bullshit they pulled. What's going on, everybody? If you're just tuning in, this is B.S.ing with the guys. Y'all bear with me. I'm usually in my studio down there in Louisiana. I am out in Florida right now in a damn resort. Wi-Fi may be a little sketchy, so if I go out, I do apologize. But anyway, we welcome y'all for tuning in. I'm just sitting there talking a little bit of shit. Big news, Trump trying to put Obama in prison now. A lot of people are saying that's a distraction from what's going on with this Epstein shit.
I think the fucking CEO at the fucking Coldplay concert was a distraction from the Epstein shit.
Bro.
Dude, absolutely.
Everything's a distraction now.
Dude, I'm telling you, because imagine like 15, 20 years ago, right? You're at a concert and the camera pans and it's like Al Copeland in the stands with a chick. Would you recognize him on the kiss cam? Would you recognize that man?
Not at all. Especially if they don't sit there and say, "Hey, look, it's Al Copeland," But yeah, the camera guy or whoever had no idea who this was, and if they would have just played that shit cool,
absolutely,
it would have never. I mean, it would have had to been where maybe somebody that knows him and knows his wife might have saw it. Slim chance, you know what I mean? But
I'm like, if I was the one taking the video with the phone, right, of the kiss cam, like I'd have never put the video out because I'd have never recognized who they were.
I think because it looks so weird the way that they reacted.
Absolutely.
Even the person on the microphone, which if I'm not mistaken was the lead singer.
Yes.
On stage, he made a joke about them having an affair. So everybody who was watching that, if you're the one recording it, you're like, damn, that does look kind of sketchy. Let me put this shit online and see what happens. And then, you post it as a, hey, look at these two. They kind of freaked out when the camera got on them, and next thing you know, it explodes.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I heard somebody else saying that too about being a distraction, for the Trump campaign, along with this MLK shit that he was releasing or whatever. And I'm like, who was asking for the MLK files?
I thought we knew everything.
Who the fuck was asking for that? So it kind of gives that argument a little bit of, some legs when people are saying, well, you're dropping all this shit just to distract people from other shit that's going on. And I'm not saying that's the case, but it just seems kind of weird. It's like, who the fuck was asking for anything to do with the MLK case? I mean, that shit.
Right.
And when you really scan through it and, you get AI to do a quick little scan for you and ask if there's anything in it that we didn't already know, of course, it tells you no. I mean, it doesn't say anything that the general public didn't really know already. So I don't know. It was just weird for him to, come out with that like he was doing us a favor. And, and it's like, well, where's these Epstein files? I mean, who was sitting there, beating his door down looking for the fucking Martin Luther King Jr. files? I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody ask for it.
No, I haven't heard anybody. No.
So it's like I said, it just seems to be, he starts giving these people some credibility that start to kind of second guess what he's doing, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, it does start to look a little sketchy when you start dropping you're basically dropping anything except for what the people are asking for right now,
Yep.
And I haven't paid much attention. Like I said, I've been out in Florida for a few days, so I don't know what's going on, politically wise. I hadn't paid much attention, but I assume people are still screaming for these Epstein files.
Yep. He's probably like tomorrow he'll drop the FBI files on the Bubba Wallace noose that was found, Let us know.
That's what's coming next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to, speaking of whatever the hell this name is, but he brought it up, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
We lost one. We lost a good one. He was a good man. I don't know if he may have been a piece of shit, but, he made some decent music. So,
Prince of Darkness, huh?
Let's see.
Yeah. He made like
Patty Mills
song, right?
He made a few if you into that shit, but way to deflect from Trump's involvement with Epstein.
I told you.
I wasn't deflecting. Well, I don't know if they're talking about us. I said I wasn't deflecting. I'm saying it's looking a little freaking sketchy to me. I'm not gonna sit here and say Trump was doing some illegal shit on Epstein Island. I'm not gonna go that far because I don't know that. I mean, I wasn't there, but I understand people's argument when they start saying, why is he avoiding it so much? I mean, we beat the shit out of that last week asking that question, and it's still never been answered,
Yep.
So, let's see. Somebody's tired of the dumb shit. The Democrats are truly evil. I do like that opinion. I think politicians, just
general.
Politicians, as a whole. I mean,
absolutely.
Republicans
and Democrats.
Yeah, because we've said it multiple times on here. When you get to them higher up positions in politics, you almost have to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to get that high without stepping on people and, backstabbing people and just being totally fucking corrupt. It just seems like you don't make it to those top positions unless you are that type of person. So I believe it's both sides. So anyway, what else is going on? Like I said, I've been missing in action.
Yeah, you're enjoying yourself, huh?
Not really.
You ready to get back home, huh?
Yeah, fucking Disney World. See everybody. Go ahead.
You didn't see the story about them cops blowing themselves up?
No. What the fuck were they doing?
Well, like, I guess last week or 2 weeks ago, a story broke that there was a large explosion at the police training headquarters in California, and that 3 cops had died. And so there was a story on the news that I saw either yesterday or the day before, but they had found some training, like inert grenades at an Army veterans house. And so they x-rayed them just to make sure that they were inert. And according to their x-rays, they believed that they were inert training grenades. So they brought them back to the police headquarters, and they were doing a class, and they were going to cut this grenade open to, teach the class on, I guess, what to look for and whatnot. Well, it wasn't inert. And when they went to cut it, it went off.
So they taught him
Blew
what
the
not
fuck
to
up.
do, what not to do with
Exactly
grenades when
what
you
not
find
to
them.
do.
Yeah. Holy fuck! Did they die?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about that.
Me
Well,
neither.
why didn't X-ray pick up that it was a?
It probably did. They probably just didn't know what the fuck they were looking at. Apparently.
Well, and they're on the fucking bomb squad. They just-
No, I think they had X-rayed them while like bomb squad was en route, and then they declared that they were inert grenades. So I don't know if they canceled bomb squad, but the cops never lost possession of the grenade. Like it never got into the possession of a bomb squad or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So they just find grenades and say, "Hey, let's take them back to the department and cut them open."
Thought I'm going to see what happens.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan.
Absolutely.
Fucking goofballs.
Jesus.
So they're no longer with us, huh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Apparently, little Stephen Colbert is no longer with fucking ABC or whatever. I've seen everybody freaking out. Get on X, and now all of a sudden, all the Democrats are freaking out, saying that the media is against the left now because people like Stephen Colbert and the rest of them fucking idiots in late night television. All they do is talk shit about Trump. And one of them gets canned because his ratings are garbage, and all of a sudden it's because of Trump, that they're kicking him off. And I'm thinking, how does that math even add up that anybody on television nowadays that's talking shit about Trump gets canned? Like when did that start? And I don't give a fuck if they're talking shit about Trump. I'm just saying, but how is that a reason to can somebody on late night I thought that's what they all did.
Me too.
I mean, the whole monologues are just sitting there jokes about Trump. It's been like that for the past fucking 8 years or whatever.
Right.
At least.
And instead of just saying, well, maybe his shit sucked. I mean, maybe, from what they were saying, he was losing tens of millions of dollars a year with that show.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that can't be the reason. So now, they're all fucking up in arms, and, all these other late night hosts are showing support and it's like, what do you want these stations to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Just, lose money and keep me here.
Yeah, well, like I said, the funniest part is just that it's because he was running his mouth about Trump. I got a kick out of that one. I'm thinking, oh, my God, is that where we're at now?
It was Trump's fault. Trump probably
It's
made
not
some
that it
calls.
just sucks,
Yeah. But so anyway, Brad, what's your you got any thoughts that are starting to maybe differ from your support of Trump or what?
As far as
just all the shit that's going on. I mean, with the Epstein stuff and just how he's handling that, or is he really is he on some sort of list that he doesn't want us to see? I mean, is that? What I'm getting at is these people in these comments, they think that for some reason they pick up that we worship Trump somehow. I see a lot of that in the comments.
Absolutely.
And myself, I know the past 2 or 3 weeks I've been calling him out on the shit that he's been promising and not delivering on. There's no worshiping going on and so on here. So I was just curious if you had anything that you were disappointed in, just to let the people know that we're not on here to blow Trump. It's just not.
It's the truth.
I mean, if he was here,
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It would go viral.
it would.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it, Shane. I really don't. I do think that they are going to release. I know they were supposed to have some closed door meeting with Maxwell. I was listening to Alan Dershowitz today about it. Of course, he can't elaborate on a whole bunch because he's the one representing her in the whole mix. But if you look at it, his name is on that list. He has been to the island, and there's probably hundreds of others. Trump is probably on there. Now, did Trump take part in any of that? I don't know. If he did, and it comes out, there's consequences to that, So when we sit here and say, yeah, we voted for Trump, we support Trump, but I wouldn't support anything like that Trump is doing for sure, if that was really happening, So, but do I think he was meddling with 14-year-olds? No, absolutely not, because I believe the Democrats, as low as they are, to pond scum, I think if it was available, that information, that would have came out already. I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I was going to say that's what Ed was saying in the comments. President Trump was on the list. Don't you think that B.S.ing, Biden, whatever, released the list? That's kind of been my thinking from day one. That if they had anything on Trump, I mean, why would they go as far to try to put a bullet in his head, but they wouldn't release that information if they had it? That's the only argument I have against that. And like, I don't know. None of us were on that island, and if when Trump was on it, because I don't doubt he's been to it, but we don't know what he was doing. It could have been some fucking, illegal shit. But it just makes you start to think that why would that not been released? They'd have had video of that they'd have found a way to put out if they would have had that,
Absolutely.
That's the only thing that I don't understand, how these, leftists don't understand that, nobody's really denying that Trump may have rubbed elbows with Epstein at one point in time, but I mean, they were both wealthy people. It was just a circle they ran in. Sure. I don't doubt he took trips to the island like most of these wealthy and powerful people did. Sure. But like everybody said from the beginning, that doesn't mean they were all doing the shit that Epstein was in trouble for, and if they were, somebody, as much as they wanted to get rid of Trump, that shit would have been released. There's no way around it. They would have, if it was just a one name list that would have came out, it would have been Donald J. Trump, and we all know that. So now somebody thinks it's a cop out. I don't know how.
Right.
Explain it to me. I mean, I just don't see why it wouldn't have been released.
Right.
It's hard to get anybody to explain that why the Democrats wouldn't have jumped to that as soon as they could, to say, look, he was on that list and he was caught, messing with underage girls. I never heard that.
Yeah. Never. What about Clinton? All these liberals on here, all these Democrats on here, Trump's a pedo, Trump's a pedo, Trump's a, that's what we're reading tonight. And I mean, here's one right here. I just saw something about Bill Clinton. But yeah, Bill Clinton's on that list, and God knows, I mean, what the hell he was engaging in, and but like I said, if Trump is on there and he was doing something illegal like that, there's consequences to that. But do I think he's a child molester? And do I think no, I really don't. I don't think he was dealing with that. But I mean, look, you can look at Epstein was at his wedding with when he married Marl Maples. And then Howard Stern was there. All of these Democrat elites were there because they used to support Trump back then. Now they hate him, So it's crazy.
No, I get it. And like I said, it's like a subject that you're just so tired of even hearing about or talking about. But when that's all the comments start exploding with that shit, and it's hard to explain to these people for some reason that are watching this that it's not like we're on here justifying anything Trump did if it was, illegal. I'm just saying, I just think the proof would have came out already. Show the proof. I don't have. I mean, I'm sitting there saying I don't know what went on that island. I wasn't there. I just find it odd that if they had anything on him, you just feel like it would have been released already. Maybe there's a good reason it hasn't been. If they do have something, I just can't think of it. Right. And I know pretty much everything. So.
Me too.
Me too.
Anyway, y'all, so I'm getting so butthurt in the comments, y'all. My God. It's not like Trump's going to read any of that, I mean, we're just on here discussing it. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I think if he was on that island doing some, shit that he shouldn't have been doing, he needs to go down with the rest of them.
Absolutely.
That's all there is to it. So, anyway, what else is going on besides Trump on the Epstein Island?
Yeah, that's still a hot topic. People want that list, man. Yeah, people want that list.
Fuck, I want that list.
Yeah, we all do,
I want the list. Y'all see that dude that got sucked into that MRI machine?
I kind of saw it.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Said he was wearing like a 20-pound metal chain or some shit and walked into the room when the MRI machine was on.
Is that what happened? I didn't know if he was like a patient and they were like,
no, I think his
fuck
wife,
that chain, stick him in there.
If I'm not mistaken, I think his wife was the one that was in it, and for some reason, I forget. I'm trying to think out a story when it was something about they weren't helping her out the machine or something, so he walked in the room to do it, and the machine was on. Look, dude, it was so fast, and lawyers came running, because now the lawyer, of course, it's all the hospital's fault. The technician is saying we told him, for one, to stay out, and for two, you cannot have any metal around these machines. They're saying they told the people that. Of course, the family's lawyer is saying no, they didn't. So it's going to be one of those cases. But I've had multiple MRIs in my lifetime, and they are so just redundant. Like it's just no metal, no metal, no metal, no metal. And you mean to tell me they didn't tell this man with a 20-pound chain for some reason around his neck that you don't need to come in this room?
Right.
Yeah. How is that not common knowledge by now? Just don't bring metal near an MRI machine.
Bro, there ain't nothing common knowledge with some people, man. It's
no.
You would think, like, I mean, I guess not everybody knows that it works from magnetic force, but I just refuse to believe that this hospital, wherever they were at getting this done, did not mention that. And then it's not like you can hide a 20-pound chain. So he would have been the one sticking out like a sore thumb that they would have said, dude, you definitely don't need to come in here.
Right.
But from what I understand, he walked in there on his own, and that was it. Apparently it sucked his ass into the machine and like choked him to death or something. He had like fucking multiple heart attacks. Crazy shit, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
Stay away from MRI
machines. Crazy.
I know,
they should have had his ass in the parking lot. Like, stand the fuck out there.
What the fuck was it? Who's wearing a 20-pound chain to begin?
Who the hell walks around with a 20-pound chain on?
The fucking junkyard dog. I mean,
damn, nuts. Really, Speaking of dog, did you see his nephew got popped accidentally?
Got popped?
Dog the bounty hunter.
You mean popped? Like
his nephew got shot?
He got shot? Oh, I didn't know if you meant pop with dope or something.
No. Pop by pistol.
Who shot him?
Pop by pistol.
I think. I don't know. It just said that he was shot in the house. Let's find out.
Damn.
Dog will find out if it's a mystery.
Yeah.
No, anyway, I'm still trying. I don't, this guy, rest in peace. But I'm just wondering, like, what does a 20-pound chain look like besides a big-ass fucking chain, Like you see a fucking dog chained to a tree. I'm like, why would you be wearing that anywhere?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter, hospital or not. It's the craziest fucking shit.
I got 20-pound weights right there. I'm gonna like
put it around your
neck.
Hang
them on my neck when we get done and just
do that and go to the MRI machine.
Let's see what happens.
Let me know how it works out for you.
Do we know the color of the chain? Was it gold?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, because gold doesn't stick to a magnet anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was gold. It could have been gold plated.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, shit.
It was probably like a Home Depot chain.
Yeah, I was reading it. I was on looking at the article now, trying to. I mean, that's the only question I have. I want to find out from the lawyer. Why was he wearing this chain? And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, like I said, lawsuit coming. Coming.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dude, these comments are just off the chart.
They still on that Trump shit.
Yeah, dude, they just. Let's
see.
I love it.
Trump
I want it released.
Everyone.
I do. Yep. And shit's on him. He uses everyone and show. Yeah, like the Democrats don't. You're right.
Well, and I look. Yeah. And that's one thing I don't doubt Trump is guilty of is getting to where he's at in life. I'm not gonna say he's never stepped on anybody, and I mean, fuck, man, he's a businessman. Most of them are fucking snakes.
Yep, absolutely.
It was just, I just don't see how the other option that was running a year and a half ago was better than Trump.
I'd like people to explain that, how everything was a lot better with Biden. He was not there, so but
that's what I mean.
I guess that was Obama's third term, but yeah.
So. Anyway, somebody was asking the topic. It's all over the place tonight.
Whatever.
We started off with Obama going to prison.
Yeah.
And went from there. What else? I did see.
Yeah, there's some questions that have to be answered with that too, man. That whole Russian collusion, man. I really believe it. But
speaking of Trump, everybody's got to think it's a win that he was slashing the fucking IRS workforce. I mean, who the fuck wants them around? Any more than they need to be.
And that's the truth.
Let's see if they'll give me any credit for that. I want to say, man, I forget, 25,000 or some shit. I mean, or whatever the fuck he cut. He cut a shit ton of jobs.
Damn, I didn't hear anything about him.
Take 100%.
Yeah. Let's just get rid of taxes, dude. That'd be the best thing,
I like that.
Yeah, or at least I don't know, a chunk of them, because I mean, the taxes they go towards supposed to go towards.
USAID.
Well, that's what they go towards now. But I mean, they're supposed to. Because, I mean, look, you got to have some kind of income if you're going to run the country. Something's got to pay for the military. Something's got to pay for.
Not on a personal level. Not on a private citizen's level. No. Businesses, I think you should pay taxes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I mean. Like, it'd be hard to just get rid of all taxes. You know what I mean? Right. You got to have something. But, are we overtaxed? Fuck. My God, dude. You can't do shit. You can't do nothing without being taxed.
Look back to the Boston Tea Party. They were bitching about a 2% tax on tea, and look what it led to. You know?
Fucking tea. I wish that's all we had to bitch about.
Yeah, here we are paying absorbent amounts of taxes.
How good did they have it when that was their biggest fucking gripe?
I know.
Exactly.
2% and then they started a war behind it.
Yeah, like you want
to fucking go?
Yeah, I'm not 2% on the fucking tea. Like now it's like it's fucking 30% here, 10% here, 40% here. It's like motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, why not?
God, you get taxed when you make it. You get taxed when you cash out on it. It's like
it doesn't stop, man. Tax when you died. Yeah. Absolutely.
VDF sees it. You know? I mean, my God, dude.
Hose for Harris.
Yeah, what's going on with the tariffs, dude? I haven't been able to keep up with it.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about tariffs lately, honestly. Epstein's been fucking front and center.
I know. That's why it was hard. Like, it's hard not to talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like every fucking week, it's like, oh, here we go. I get on fucking X, I start scrolling looking for news, and there it is, fucking Epstein list.
Right there, man. Everything.
Yeah. Trump says something fucking stupid and releases fucking MLK files, and everybody's like, Epstein list, and it's like, oh, Jesus, man. I'm like, just let this fucking list out, dude. Just let it out.
Yep. I agree with you, Sandy.
We can move on.
Obama committed treason. Absolutely.
What you think about the poly market guesses on the 2028 election runners?
What are they guessing right now?
So right now it's JD versus Kamala is where all the money's at.
Kamala.
So they don't. So I'm surprised, honestly, because I figured Gavin would have been higher.
He's
Gavin
like
Newsom.
third down.
That's who I say.
I wonder why. I see him kind of being prepped for that shit. You know. I can't see them. Why would they run? Why would they run Harris again? She was horrible.
Yeah, they're not. She even made a mention about running for governor of California, and you see how far that went, you know?
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants her as fucking mayor right now, fucking school board. But I mean,
dog catcher.
Yeah, I can't see it, man. I really, if I got to pick one, I'm saying Newsom. I'm saying Newsom, and honestly, I don't know if anybody but Trump could beat the system when it comes to these elections against these Democrats. So I don't think J.D. Vance is going to stand a chance against this machine, to be honest with you.
Right.
Ooh,
I really don't.
It has changed.
What changed?
The poly market.
What's
Kamala has moved down the list. Right now it's Gavin Newsom at 21% and AOC at 16%.
Yeah, AOC
see how we move markets, bro?
That's
quick,
as soon as we
isn't that some shit there?
Yep. If you just want to give a shout out to everybody just tuning in. We are BSing with the guys. I am broadcasting live right now from Florida myself. The boys are back in Louisiana. This is what we do once a week, going live, talking shit about everything.
Absolutely.
And, watching people cuss us out in the comments.
Yeah, we welcome it though. We love it. Yeah.
I think we
don't hate y'all. We love it.
For some reason they think we could watch Trump, murder a small baby and we'd still support him. It's such a weird. I don't understand it, dude.
It's an obsession,
like, I guess that's how they are. That you're either all in or you're nothing. Right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like it doesn't have to be like that. I mean, you could sit there and vote for somebody or agree with somebody and also disagree with some of the shit they do. It's really not that fucking hard, but my God.
Man, look, these comments with Trump's a pedo, Trump sucks, y'all suck, this sucks. But I mean, here they go. Y'all supporting a party that is okay with, transgenderism of young children without their parents. No, it's all bullshit, man. All a facade, man. It
is something how they seem to forget,
absolutely
the wrongdoings of their, and I'm going to say their side. I mean, I don't really have a side. I've said it before. I'm a registered independent. I just try to go with the lesser of two evils when it's time to vote.
It's about all you can do.
Last go round, I just couldn't see putting a dude in there that could, barely walk and talk. you know, and then they jumped to Harris because he wasn't working out. And then it was like, I mean, like you said, when she starts kind of hinting towards just running as governor, they shut that shit down because she is such a terrible candidate.
Yes.
Terrible. And they all know it. They fucking know it. It's just how bad that Trump derangement syndrome has gotten that it don't matter who the fuck's up there. Anybody but Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing how they pulled that off. I mean, it still just blows my mind how well they played that game when it came to demonizing Donald Trump. As soon as he came down that elevator years ago.
Absolutely.
Crazy, man. Crazy. These people didn't give two fucks about anything Donald Trump was doing. A lot of them were praising him, whether it be citizens and politicians, celebrities, you name it. And then all of a sudden, boy, they flipped that fucking switch, told everybody you got to hate him now. And boom, you know, all of a sudden he's racist. He's homophobic. You know, he's all these, you know, he's all these people that over time with him running businesses, he's employed these people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden he hates them now. You know, he hates minorities. And you ask minorities that have worked for Trump, and they will say that they've had no issues at all with him, that he was a great guy to work for, great guy to be around. And then, like I said, boy, all it took was him to go against them fucking Democrats, and boom. And that's not to say Trump is perfect, but he also can't be as bad as they claim he is, because that's just how politics is. So y'all get the fuck over it.
Yeah, get the fuck over it and move on, dude. Yeah, put somebody up that can beat the Republicans, man. You know, let's see what happens, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I like
midterms are going to be the biggest thing, man.
Yeah,
midterms are going to be the biggest thing. Talking, yeah. I mean, look, if these Democrats take over, 40 seats, switches the House. If that happens, Trump will be a lame duck for the last 2 years of his presidency. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening. These Democrats, they're in full blown disaster with the plane. The wings came off. It's heading straight to the ground. It's just every day. They don't offer shit. They don't bring shit to the table besides cutting your dick off. And it's, I mean, I can rant forever with this, and it's the truth. I mean, what have they done? What have they done in the last 40 years for America? I'd love to know, and I'd love people to comment on it. I really would, you know?
Well, they do a good job of basically demonizing the other side instead of running on policy.
Absolutely.
Well, that in the policies they do run on, it's just far-fetched nonsense, you know, like free fucking, you know, free tuition, free fucking healthcare, free everything free.
Yep.
You know, exactly. And it's like, anyway, I mean, if you believe that, you're probably too dumb or too young to vote. If you think that's actually gonna, you know, get this country anywhere, we're just giving shit away. Everything's free. And it's like, it's free to your non-working ass, but the people that are working got to pay for that shit, you know? Nothing free. I don't know how you just can't get that across that dumb. And that's why they go after these young people, because let's face it, I mean, there's young and dumb. I mean, there's a term that comes from somewhere, you know, there's a little truth behind it. So they can catch them, boy. They want them young people so bad. I just seen, was it the UK or somewhere overseas that they allowing 16-year-olds to vote?
Yeah, I think you and I were talking about that.
Yeah, and I'm like, that sounds promising. You know, like I don't, you don't want me voting at 16. You know how easy it is?
Was it UK? Yeah, it was, huh?
I think it was. I think
or
it was.
Australia, maybe.
And they want that shit here bad, man. If they can pull,
they would love to have that. Yeah,
well, if they can get the legal vote and of course the young vote, then they'd never lose. Right. And it just shows you how their policies are shit, because they have to push them on the young people that are too dumb to really know what's going on right now, because they don't do any research on it. And I don't mean dumb in a way that, you know, I don't mean it to be as derogatory as I'm making it sound. I just mean you don't know anything yet. You're fucking 18, 19 years old. You don't know what's going on in the world. So you're just going to listen to what they're telling you, and they know that. Yeah. But like I said, it just goes to show how shitty their policies are when that's the crowd they're going after.
No, it's 100% right. Yeah. When you're trying to, you know, these young kids coming into college, and they're even doing it before that with the school systems that you see today out there. These, you know, they take these children, man, and kids now with, you know, their brain is nothing but mush. It's not developed 100%. And that's who you want to vote. I don't get it. I really don't. Probably never will. I never have understood that side, and I never will.
Let's see. God, I can't keep up. I'm trying to get with y'all in the comments. I can't keep up with them.
No, me neither.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to because I wanted to respond to some of them.
Yeah,
the ones
who
that
got
aren't
us
on,
into the
just-
Iraq and Afghanistan war? Yeah, George Bush. He's a Republican. That's what they say he is. I don't believe he is. He's nothing better than any of these politicians, you know.
Josh is a fan. We appreciate
Josh is a fan. Yeah, we appreciate That's one.
Listen to these three retards acting like they know a thing or two. You know?
I know at least a thing, all right?
I'm not even on there acting like it, just giving an opinion, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's about.
Giving an opinion. We are like just hit the liberal cesspool on this fucking YouTube.
The algorithm. Well, look, we have to deal with it. We have to combat it. We gotta trench through shit to get to where we gotta go, and that's what this is. It's just shit. That's all it is. I love it.
Yeah, well, somebody said, "Fuck you! I don't care about any of this shit." That ought to be all our philosophies on politics.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Good, I don't care about any of this shit.
We'll just go live for like 5 minutes and just
Yeah. But anyway, well, politics is
it's a hot item, man. Always.
Yeah, it's not very fun though. People start to hate us over it.
Yeah.
See, that's how bad it is, man. It's crazy. I mean, you can't even have a different opinion, dude. And they come out
you really
full
can't.
fucking force. Justin, did you see that video of that cop that punched that fucking window open, like broken, and punched a dude in the face?
I did. That was pretty awesome, actually.
What the fuck was going on there? What was he doing?
Wasn't listening.
Why did they pull him over?
Because he didn't have his lights on and inclement weather.
Is that
so
why?
like here in Louisiana, you know, like if your windshield wipers are on, you have to have your lights on, right? So it was for kind of that same thing. So he got pulled over, and he did not like being pulled over apparently, and didn't want to provide anything.
Didn't comply or anything, huh?
I want to see it. I'm gonna pull it up. We're gonna watch it. Let's pull it up. Let's see what's going on here.
Open my door because my window don't work, right? Yeah. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh? So they pulled him over for no headlights?
When you step out of the car, I will.
Yeah.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
There goes that.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the
What was that about?
Yeah, that was a little aggressive.
I don't know what the punch was for, but
like, I mean, the dude's doing absolutely nothing in
the
his
broken
defense.
window.
Besides, like, what the fuck was the punch for? The dude didn't do shit.
No, exactly. That
didn't. Right. It don't look good at all for the cops, man.
No, I forget about the punch. I saw the body cam.
What is your reason? Step out now. All right.
So then what? They just get him out?
Pretty much.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Motherfuckers don't play, huh?
Well,
this part right here gets me. I don't understand what. Like, what the fuck?
I don't get the punching.
Look how calm he took it. Look at him. He's just chilling, dude.
Show me your hands.
Here.
I don't know. That seems a little. I'd want to.
Yeah, Stephen Davis. We do not support police brutality. I even all of us have said that was wrong. So
the punch was
apologize.
Was crazy.
I didn't know
that.
I mean, and this guy's right. Like as far as comply, with the damn police. That is. It's true, like it would have prevented that, but it still didn't. To me, it didn't give the cop a right to fucking reach in there and punch a dude in the fucking face.
Not the punch, blowing the window out, and then if you yank him out, throw him on the ground. That's one thing. Like I was gonna say, you haven't been complying, so why would I think that you're gonna start complying when I put my hands on you to yank you out the car? So you're going to the ground, But the punch is crazy.
And that would have been question too, just them yanking him out the car. I mean, that would have caused an uproar, but that could have been a little bit more argued, like, well, they needed to do that, maybe, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to just hitting them with a fucking left fucking hook in the face for no reason, I mean, I don't see any justification for that. I didn't know all that went on. I'd seen some headline, but I never watched the video. And I'm with you.
I saw the body cam, but it ended like right as the window was breaking. Like he popped the window and then the body cam footage ends.
Yeah, and I mean, busting the window. Okay, the guy wasn't complying, like you said. Yank him out if you got to get him out the car. But my God,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Looks like a good lawsuit, man.
They get in any trouble?
I don't think so.
The cops? No.
Not yet.
Where was that at?
That was out in Jacksonville,
Oh, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Nah, that was a little, like I said, that was a little far. I don't understand the punch. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if that's the best you can do as a police officer, you probably don't need to be on the force. You know, if you can't stop yourself from punching somebody in the fucking face when they're just sitting in the car, I mean, it's probably not the job for you. I mean, I don't know everything that was going on there, but the dude seemed to be calm as fuck. He just wasn't listening.
And he was,
you know?
when you watch like the body cam and shit, like he was calm the whole time. He never spazzed out or anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah,
He just he had the door open and the cop was like yelling some shit to him and he closed the door as the cop went to reach for it and I guess it was locked already.
Right.
So he never acted crazy. He just locked the door and wouldn't comply.
Justin, this guy wants to know, why'd you say it was awesome before you even saw the footage?
Well, the first part was awesome. I didn't see his footage. I saw the body cam, and like I said, it stops before he fucking throws a haymaker into the car.
Yeah, you didn't know he punched a dude for no reason.
Yeah, like that. I was like, holy shit, watching his footage. Like,
Yeah.
But you know what, man? All of that could have been avoided. Give him your license, insurance, registration. You don't have it, just take your ticket, man. That's what gives you the day in court. You know,
and that's always an argument for a lot of those things that went down. Even the big, cases, with all of it, George Floyd, you name it, all that shit. I mean, it just seems, whether the cops are right or wrong, I hate to even say just comply, because sometimes cops are fucking wrong and sometimes they're assholes. But if it means you live another day, you know what I mean? It's like, take me in.
What I'm trying to tell you, though, is if you get pulled over for a traffic stop on something like that, you didn't use your blinker or you got over, and the cop, I know I would, the cop said, let me see your driver's license, insurance, and registration. I would just comply. I'm not interested in going to jail for a ticket. And
no.
You might ask him, what did I do wrong? Okay, well, you didn't put your blinker on. Okay, well, I'll see you in court on that, because I did put a blinker on. But whatever the issue might be, but just the whole part of just the ignorance of some people out there that just don't want to comply. No, I do not condone punching and all of that crap. I don't think that was cool, but I do believe in, you pulled over for a traffic stop, comply. That's it. Comply and get your day in court.
And this is the problem, like with, whoever this Pope Virtue troll is, but it's like, I'd comply quotes, saying that's what a white male would say. And it's like, well, why wouldn't anybody say that in a situation like that? You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like you're on camera, you're recording yourself.
Right.
He's got a body cam. You apparently didn't have your lights on. I don't think the dude even argued that point.
Right.
No, he didn't argue that he had them on or not. He argued whether he needed to have them on.
Okay, well, and that's my point. So why turn that, like Brad said, into what happened? Even if the cop was in the wrong in the end, the wrong could have been a bullet in your fucking head.
Absolutely.
All because you want to sit there and argue with a police officer instead of taking it up in court, And I just don't get that, man. I think there's a lot of things that could be prevented, because sometimes, do these cops go overboard? Sometimes, of course they do.
Yeah,
of course, they're human. Nobody's saying that they're all perfect. But I just think some of it's escalated so much where a tragedy can be prevented by just listening every now and then, especially when you broke the fucking law, if it's a traffic thing. I mean, I don't know. I've always just, you get pulled over, you fucking, license, registration, here you go, But see, and I don't understand that. These people with, white privilege. What is white privilege? Listening to an officer? You would think that our privilege would be to say, fuck you, I'm not stopping. But we're sitting there saying the first thing we do is fucking comply. Like, hey,
absolutely.
Fuck. How is that white privilege? I don't understand that. White privilege would be them rolling down the window. Oh, fuck, I didn't know you were white. Go ahead. I've never had a cop tell me that. Ever.
No.
Ever. I wish they would. I'd use it to my fucking advantage.
Absolutely. Oh, you're white? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just hang my hand out the window and just let them see my skin. And, go ahead. But it doesn't happen. I mean, I don't know. It's just goofy.
Cam says that Shane's advocating for state-based murder.
That's not, how.
So
I'm
crazy.
not. I'm saying
No,
listen
absolutely.
to the motherfuckers, and you might not get killed. That's my point.
Absolutely.
And I know sometimes people's emotions get worked up because the cop can be in the wrong. But
yes.
this motherfucker's got a gun on his hip.
That's right.
You don't.
And a taser. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what gives you a day in court to fight it, you know?
Yeah, I'd rather do that than die over thinking I'm right and the cop's wrong. And that's what happened in some of these cases, you know. Some of the people that the cops have killed, they were right about their argument, but it led to their death. So was it worth it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just don't see how it's worth losing your life over arguing with an asshole cop. It just don't make a lot of sense. Just let him be a fucking asshole and you know, live to fight it another day. But whatever, I'm wrong. That's my white privilege, you know. It's my white
Carl,
privilege saying I don't want to fight cops.
It'd be like that.
Carl, what terrorist regime are we under where black people are? Enlighten me on that one, please.
Lord have mercy. What has this turned into? Why does YouTube always a shit show? I mean, just
is
coming
a
here to
shit
talk some shit about current events and it turns into some fucking race war, fucking, you know, everybody's a fucking pedo and it's
Right.
like, Jesus Christ.
Can't we just have a normal conversation?
Why is Poke Virus why are you crying, dude? Who enjoyed it? Are you listening to anything that we're saying?
They're not. No, he's not.
I don't understand how you can say we didn't enjoy it. I mean, I was sitting there saying it was wrong. That shit was overboard.
Yes.
It just, I don't think the dude would have got punched in the face had he just complied and then went to court with whatever footage he had. If he was recording it, which apparently he was recording himself and saying, hey, look, this is why I think I'm right in this. But no, instead it's let me fucking argue and not roll my window down when they're telling me to. And next thing you know, your window's shattered and you're getting punched in the damn face. I just don't think it was worth it, but what do I know? I'm white, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, what can we talk about positive?
Positive. Oh my God.
I'm tired of all the negativity on here, man. That's all this shit turns into. My God.
Yeah, well, let's talk positive. Yeah, Trump cut $9 billion from PBS and NPR. Not $9 billion from them, but he wound up cutting $9 billion, which I think is great. I say why even these universities, you look at Harvard and, why they need to be funded, with a $26 billion endowment and, when you look at it. So is that positive? Is that positive?
Yeah, well, it depends because I've seen a lot of people, up in arms about him cutting funding to the, the PBS or whatever, the public broadcast shit or whatever the fuck he was doing. And I was trying to read up on what his gripe was with them, and apparently some of it was just the type of shit that they were pushing,
Absolutely.
The propaganda, how it started to become heavily leaning towards the left, and so I guess he feels like, well, you don't need to go with the government's money if you're going to sit there and become a activist organization instead of just broadcasting
100%.
shit for the public. I
agree with you.
I've seen a lot of people bitching and
let them get out
it,
there and
but-
raise their own money.
Yeah.
There's plenty of avenues in today's day.
Well, and if people, the ones bitching about it, well, put your fucking money up.
Put your money up. Yeah.
Help support them.
Absolutely. I choose not to support them. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I still want some more positive shit. Everything takes a negative turn. I'm trying to see, man. It's the bad thing with the news. You don't read shit positive. And it damn sure ain't coming from the comments.
No, and that's what sells, bro. Negativity sells, man,
Yeah, absolutely.
And it does, man. It fucking happens quick on this fucking platform. Like, God damn. Get on this motherfucker and say good evening, and all of a sudden that's it. You fucking Nazi racist. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking Trump. And it's like, God damn.
Pedo supporters. Yeah, Jesus God, dude.
Anyway. Let's see. Y'all don't mind me. I'm scrolling X.
Go ahead.
Looking for hot topics. Ain't shit going on in my world.
Yeah.
I've been stuck out here in fucking Mickey Mouse land, and it's been amazing. Let's see.
It's been fun, huh, dude?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Having a good time.
Can't wait to get back home, man.
Dude, it's beautiful here, man. The weather's beautiful. It's just...
I seen they gave that old Colbert dude like life in prison or whatever. The one that killed him.
Yeah, they gave him, 4 life sentences, huh?
Yeah. I still think that was bullshit how they let that dude plead. I mean, he's not going to see the light of day, but they should have killed his ass, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I still
shouldn't even made that an
one.
option for a plea deal, you know, after killing those innocent people.
I've seen a lot of reports saying that the DOJ told President Trump that his name is in the Epstein files. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't. No.
I mean, this was per Wall Street Journal, so I mean, I don't know. You can take that where you want to take it, but so it's just shit like that where, like I said, it doesn't look great the way that they handled that shit, So, and that could just be
it doesn't. But like I said, there's probably a lot of names on there that did nothing but go to the island, if you know what I'm saying. Go to the island. Alan Dershowitz, I mean, he spent probably hundreds of thousands defending it. And he even came out today and said that it needs to be brought out. Everything needs to be brought out. And the people that have done bad need to be held accountable. And, and look, if Trump's on there, I'll say it. If Trump's on there and he did something bad and it's proven, video or whatever needs to be brought up, then he needs to be held accountable. And it's all of them. If it was Clinton or all these Hollywood actors or whatever it might be, they need to be held accountable. But just to take a plane ride out there, that's what these rich people do, I guess,
Yeah.
But
let's I know we got right back on the fucking Epstein shit, didn't we? We just can't
get away from it, dude.
You can't get away from it. I want to
I'm gonna be right back, dude.
Go ahead. I'm Justin, I'm about to put up your boy that got punched in the face.
Yep.
Apparently he spoke to the press. I want to hear what he had to say. I haven't heard it yet, so I'm gonna pull it up and we are gonna watch it with the people out there, y'all. Let's watch a little video. Let's check it out.
First of all, I want to thank God for bringing everybody here together, and thank y'all for supporting me. That day, I just really wanted to know, why I was getting pulled over and why I needed to step out the car when I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I was really just scared. And, that's it.
On February the 19th, 2025 this year, America saw what America is. You saw injustice. You saw abuse of police power. But most importantly, we saw a young man that had a temperament to control himself in the face of brutality.
Yeah, and I'll give it to him. I mean, he did control himself.
Yeah.
I just still don't know why, man. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I take that chance, because that could have turned real bad like some of them other cases.
It could have, and I mean, honestly, hopefully Buddy's not a cop anymore because he really escalated it way farther just by throwing a punch, like.
Well, and from what I understand, the dude that got hit, the black guy there, his name is William. Well, they said he refused to give the cop his ID. He locked himself in the car. The officer told him he was under arrest 7 times and warned him. So it seems to me everything up and to the point of the punch could be argued that it's justified on the police's part. You know what I mean? Because you apparently they pulled you over, you broke the law. You didn't argue that you broke the law. You may be arguing that you didn't know, but once they tell you yes, that's the law, well, then apparently now you're required to give them the ID and all that they're looking for. And I'm not a lawyer. I think that's how once you've committed a crime, which as trivial as it is, it is a crime, blah, 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 whatever, traffic laws, they are laws. So from what I understand, you are required to give law enforcement your ID after that. You have to be you have to suspicion that you have committed a crime. They can't just be like, I want to see your ID. Is then you see all them audit videos where you could just tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm not giving you my ID, unless you suspect me of a crime, which they did. And they told him you're under arrest 7 times. Warned him. Okay? He's not getting out the car. Their only action is to get him out of the car now.
Mm-hmm.
Smashes the window. And should have opened the door and yanked him out.
Should have opened the door and yanked him out. Trying to knock his teeth out was not a part of that equation that was needed.
Instead, some douchebag punches him in the fucking face. But anyway. So, anyway, I just wanted to hear what he had to say. I thought he was going to be a little more in depth than that, but that shit's probably, nerve-wracking with a million cameras in your face. And, I mean, you're in front of the fucking world trying to give you a story of how the cop jacked your fucking jaw for no reason. But, so anyway. Move on from that. Yes, we are. What video? We just watched a fucking video. Why are these people so stupid? What the fuck is wrong with people in the comments? We just sat there and said they pulled the fucking dude over because he broke the fucking law. They were going to give him a ticket. He refused to open the fucking car door. They told him multiple times to do it. He didn't do it. Therefore, they were putting him under arrest. The only way to get him out the car was to forcefully remove him. They broke the fucking window, and they punched him in the fucking face. That's where we said it went wrong. What the fuck are y'all listening to? I'm so sick of these fucking... They're fucking stupid. My God. Go fuck off. Go watch something else if you're that fucking dumb, please. Listen to a fucking word you say. It's just, white guy talking about black guy and police. He must be fucking taking up for the police. Like, fuck off. Fucking idiots.
You all right, dude?
No, I'm just, these people are dumb. Like, listen to what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah. My God. How many times can you say the cop was wrong for punching the fucking dude? And they're like, go watch the fucking video. And it's like, what the fuck are you... I hope the motherfucker's fired for it. Fuck, I hope he goes to jail. Yeah, fuck these cops. You can't just run around punching people. Fuck. I don't sit up here and take up for no fucking cop 100% of the times. When them motherfuckers are wrong, they wrong. Fuck that asshole. They shouldn't have punched him.
Yep.
It's the problem with these motherfuckers, man. It's because you white, all of a sudden you're on one side or the other. Like, fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we welcome everybody watching. You're watching King Sesame James, Street.
King James said, calm down, princess.
My bad. I don't understand why people can't listen before chiming in.
I love it.
Damn. So I'm in Disney World, and I'm supposed to be in high spirits. Maybe that's what's got me so fucking worked up.
It was that long-ass walk.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm white. You're just a pussy. For what? My God, that's what I'm talking about. They don't even know why they call names. They just do it. I love you.
It's in their vocabulary.
I love you guys. Absolutely. I love you guys, man. I love everybody checking it out. Because you're arguing to lick boots. Why? I'm saying. What was that? It was like Friday, the movie Friday. Craig's daddy was like, you live to fight another day. Well, that's kind of my thing now. Like, whether the cop's right or wrong, what good does it do resisting? You could get yourself killed is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that just, that they should get away whatever they're doing. I mean, it needs to be brought to light if they're doing wrong, but getting yourself killed isn't the answer is all I'm saying. But hey, fuck it. Y'all want to sit there and keep fighting the fucking cops and do what you want to do. That's all I was saying. I don't give a fuck. Go fight a cop. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about, any of them really. I'm just saying my opinion on it is chill out a little bit and try not to get a bullet put in you from some asshole cop that can't keep his fucking temper under control. So that's
I like that advice.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But instead you're boot licking. That's exactly why. So
Johnny Fobb, Disney is full of hate full of hate. Well, yeah,
Johnny Fobb, what's up, buddy?
What up, dog?
Disney, man. Disney got me all worked up, dude. Bro, just fighting the crowds. It's like to choose to do this shit in the summertime, you got to be out your fucking mind.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. Almost as bad as this fucking comments in these podcasts.
The worst place. Oh my God.
I don't see a happy motherfucker there. Kids or adults. Dude. The kids are fucking crying. The adults are sweating, fucking hauling the crying ass kid. And I'm like, who the fuck's enjoying this shit besides these motherfuckers that are charging you $27 for a bottle of fucking water? They're about the only ones getting enjoyment out of it. It's crazy, man.
They have to pay me to come back.
Surprised they don't charge you to fucking piss in this place. It's ridiculous.
Everything, huh, dude?
Bro, it don't matter, man. Everything. And I'm talking fucking 10 times the price of if you just go to a gas station and grab the shit. It's
Absolutely.
crazy. Then they don't sell Red Bull. Apparently they got something against Red Bull. Well, that's my fucking little energy drink in the evening. Well, they don't sell those on fuck. They sell Monster. I guess they got some shit going on with Coke where they only sell that. But
yeah,
I'm like, man, people fucking suck.
That sounds terrible.
It really is. Yeah, I'm not
terrible.
I'm not doing much to sell Disney to people. But if you hadn't been, but
well, if they want to sponsor, they want to sponsor, then we'll talk good.
I do see a lot of rainbow fucking merchandise for sale though, so that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a rainbow Mickey Mouse?
No, there may be, but honestly, it's not. You see all them videos online on how quote unquote woke Disney was going but I haven't seen anything crazy like that here. I mean, you got your options. It'll be like a little Mickey Mouse fucking thing with a rainbow whatever on it. It's like whatever, but it's not like they're pushing it to the children like, hey, come look at this gay merchandise. I mean, it's not. Now, this is Florida. This ain't Cali. I don't know what goes on in California. I'm sure there's a bunch of princesses with beards running around, but, it ain't been bad out here. Florida got that shit under control.
Yeah, I like Timothy's content. Absolutely. Disney sounds like it's run by a bunch of Dems, huh? Yeah. Where you at, Timothy? How you doing, my brother?
I missed Timothy's comment, man.
937.
He's up there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Look, these first world problems, man. No Red Bull.
Man, that's awful.
I was pissed. I went to every little fucking store in this place looking, and it finally hit me. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers got some kind of shit going on with Coke products. They sell Monster and shit like that, but I wanted my Red Bull, man. Fuck this place. That's how bad I got it in life, dude. That must be my white privilege, I guess. But you can train police. Let's see. You can train police all day, every day, and still an asshole is going to be an asshole. That's true. That is true.
Absolutely.
That is true. I mean, there ain't no way in hell. If anybody sits there and like all police are good, then you got a problem. You know what I mean? But I just don't think fighting somebody with a gun is a good idea. But anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on from there.
Appreciate it, Nick.
What's up, Nick? I'm a Democrat. Well, good for you, buddy. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
And do gay people scare you, you fucking pussy ass bitch? No, not at all. I'm not afraid of them at all. I just, I was talking about sexuality being pushed to children. I don't care what type of sexuality. That's all I was getting
Absolutely.
at. And I was actually praising Disney for it. I mean, they sell their, LGBTQ shit. I mean, they offer it if that's your thing, but it's not like as drastic as you see everybody freaking out online like they're just trying to indoctrinate these children and all and it's because like you said, I don't think no matter what sexuality you are, you don't need to be talking about that with children is all I was saying. Well, when you go by the media, you would think that's going on everywhere over here, you know, and I was actually just taking up for Disney saying it's not, it's still all about just letting the kids have a great time. And if the rainbow stuff is your thing, well, it's available. And if it's not, hey, go on about your business. It's that simple. But instead it turns into shit in the comments where people are getting pegged in their ass. I don't know what, it's what I mean. You can't say nothing.
Nothing, dude.
On any of these platforms.
No.
Nothing. It's crazy.
Well, you can say whatever you want, but just see what happens.
We missed you the other night, but we ain't going to miss you tonight, so we appreciate that.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Timothy with his
Timothy
$5 super sticker.
What's up, Big Tim?
Big dog.
Timothy said he's a Democrat. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I can understand.
That was Nick's a Democrat.
Oh, Nick, my bad. I can understand being careful about conversations, but man, these comments are moving. I can't keep up with them. But we should have access to that for parents, which it seems Texas is trying to move. Yeah, and that's fine. I think having access to something is totally different than shit being forced down children's throats, no matter what it is that's being forced. You say that and people automatically jump to where you're only talking about, gay or whatever the hell it is, the the LGBTQ shit. I just think anything like that should not be discussed with people's children, you know, and shouldn't be pushed on kids.
I agree.
And that's all I'm saying. I don't care what it is. I don't want anybody talking to my children about any type of sex. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It's not about being afraid of anything. The last thing I am is afraid of gay people, for one. You know, not afraid of them. I just don't think talking about sex with children is right. That's all it is. It seems a pretty simple fucking concept to me. I think these people can wrap their head around it, but
Tim says subliminal messaging is the beginning of change.
It is. That is true. And that's a lot of that is what's going on. You know what I mean? And you just can't say a lot of that on here, honestly, what it is. They know what it is because he said it right there. It's all these little messages that they put in these shows, and
Sure.
they know what the fuck they're doing. But I was gonna leave that alone and just let it be what it was. You know, saying just sexuality as a whole shouldn't be pushed on children, but he hit it on the fucking head. He knows what they're trying to fucking do. But anyway, you know, you're just a homophobic bigot if you say that. So fuck them all. Anyway.
Yep.
I'm just scrolling. Y'all don't mind me. What's Elon? Elon been going crazy? Hadn't been.
I haven't seen much on Elon.
No,
Yeah,
just
apparently
making cars, man. You know,
making cars. Huh?
people must be still buying them, brother. Because I saw 3 18-wheelers full of the Teslas the other day on the interstate. You know, so
Yeah.
you know.
Brad, do you agree with Tim that Obama framed Trump and destroyed his first presidency?
Obama framed Trump and destroyed his.
Brad's an Obama fan, y'all, so
Yeah,
figured we'd ask him.
Yeah.
Say he's an Obama fan.
No, I do believe that the election was stolen on a second go around. But you know what, man? You look at stuff, and it's probably God sent that he lost. So look at it now, you know. So, but yeah, I do believe that they did what they tried to do with the Russian collusion, and all of them were involved in it. And you had and it was a ex-Democrat that left the Democrat Party, that now is in charge of intelligence, that has brought all of this to light with all the thousands and thousands of documents that are out there. Tulsi Gabbard, you know, and yeah, I believe it. I believe that they tried to do what they could do to cover stuff up, and you know, and hopefully it'll all come out, you know. And what happens, I don't know. I don't know what's going to, probably nothing as usual, you know, but I think for it to be known, yeah, I think it all has to come out.
What kind of shit is Gabbard talking?
Who?
Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh,
Today?
well, she's the one that just came out with all the documentation, sent it to the DOJ, basically showing hundreds and hundreds of documents showing that it was Obama was the ringleader in all of this, you know, with the Steele dossier and the Russian collusion, and change this, change that. Reports show that, of course, they had meetings at the White House between Clapper and Brennan, all these CIA guys, and, you know, Comey. So, yeah, I think it's deep. I do. I think it's deep.
It would be so nice to see anybody, you know, with any kind of big name go down for something like that. And it doesn't have to be, I mean, I'm saying it doesn't have to be Obama. If he didn't do anything, and of course he doesn't need to be held accountable for anything, but somebody that does, it would just give you so much more faith in this whole system if somebody would actually go down, because you know there was some funny shit going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, you know it. So unless somebody goes down for this shit, and rightfully goes down, I'm not talking about a fall guy, you know, somebody that really did some shit that they shouldn't have been doing, some illegal shit, they go down for it. High profile person, it shows these people that you're not above the fucking law. But it just seems like that never happens in this country. You know,
I agree.
It's just these nobody politicians you'll see, you know, wind up, you know, going to jail for this, that, and the other. But as far as just these top people, like, can you really see Obama, no matter if they even prove that he did this shit, it's just so hard to fathom him actually being held accountable and going to jail.
Yeah.
You know,
And Tim actually just said it. You can get away with pretty much anything if you have enough money. You know.
Yeah. No one will be prosecuted.
Fucked, but
absolutely.
Yeah, money is a big one. and I guess with money comes power, but a lot of times these politicians have more than just money, because there's a lot of people that have money that may not have the power to necessarily control things or the will. These politicians have the power to control, through their votes or whatever. When bills come up, bills getting passed to help certain people out, so they have that kind of power at their fucking fingertips, so to say.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just so tired of seeing the dirty, corrupt shit that goes on, and nothing ever happens except for
nobody's held accountable.
Well, they get in front of Congress and they get grilled. They plead a fifth a million fucking times.
Right.
Or it's, I don't recall.
Right.
And that's it. I mean, and that's all you ever see. It's like, they make this big deal out of so-and-so's got to go in front of Congress and answer questions. And it's okay. It's easy to do when all you got to do is say, I don't recall.
Yeah.
I don't recall. I don't recall. Because they can't prove that you recall.
Right.
Right.
So that's it. And that's all that you ever see with this bullshit, man. And it is I guess to some supporters that keeps them happy. Like, oh, did you see how they grilled so-and-so in Congress today? And it's like, okay, well, tell me when something happens from it, then I'll applaud that shit. And I haven't seen it.
Did y'all see Hunter Biden's podcast he was on?
I was going to ask about that because I've seen some clips. I didn't know how.
I can tell you, I learned how to make crack cocaine.
Did he teach that?
He was talking about cocaine and sodium bicarbonate, and you cook it, and yeah, absolutely. He gave a little.
You gonna come over this weekend and show me? We can whip it up, dude.
Was he cracked out on the podcast?
Nah, I don't think so.
You didn't seem like it, because I didn't see it. I saw kind of headlines of it and little videos would pop up, but I never did watch any of them. So I'm thinking, what am I listening to? What the fuck he says? I don't know.
Yeah,
just a bunch of nonsense like the rest of them. But I know what was he even on there for? Was he trying to, convince the world that him and his father and all aren't corrupt, or was that even what it was about?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't see the whole thing. I was catching snippets of it, but one of the little things I saw, it was Hunter Biden on coke, and of course that piques your interest. And when they start talking, he's talking about how to make crack cocaine.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got some guys back home that'll teach you that, but
yeah, absolutely.
Man can't have hobbies. Like, what the fuck?
I know, man. cracking hookers, but
Tim said
that's another
party
thing
with Hunter.
And that's another of those, what about, the what about isms, like, basically if that were them fucking any of them Trump boys, man, my God,
absolutely,
dude, they'd still be talking about that, which I guess one side is still talking about Hunter, but nothing ever, nothing came of it. It didn't, his fucking daddy pardoned him for, anything he could have been held accountable for.
Sure.
And people on that side, on the far left, they think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And I don't see how. I mean, what are you pardoning him for? I mean, apparently there was something going on.
Sure.
So, but it's like, well, it's my side, so that's okay. That's such a crazy way to think. And I think if any of them are fucking corrupt, dirty, did some bullshit, they need to go down. But what you gonna do? Anyway.
Absolutely.
Anyway. Ooh, Lord, look, it's 10 kids as young as 2 held captive, sexually tortured with shock collars in Alabama basement as part of a sex. What in the fuck is wrong with people? God
damn.
Look at these fucking losers, man. What the fuck is wrong with some people, dude?
Yep, 4 arrested so far. They were like renting people's kids from them and shit.
Really?
Some crazy shit. Yeah.
Look at these fucking look at, and they're the type that, what are they going to get? 20, 30 years,
Right.
When it should be, if without a shadow of a doubt you did that, the death penalty is the only thing that seems, to serve real justice. Besides letting the parents get at these fucking pieces of shit.
Just give them life, put them in general population, and post their paperwork on the wall.
Well, that would be nice, but you know how that shit goes. Most of them are in fucking PC, man, and they're protected their entire stay, which I guess there's ways to reach them in there. Because if you're a guard in a prison and you know these sick motherfuckers are in there, I'm turning my fucking back.
Yep. You know, Timothy says cashless bail. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah.
Shit like that, absolutely.
That's where it's got to start. But it's just the punishments, man, don't seem to be harsh enough for these people.
Not at all. Not even close.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
Man.
Like you'll hear about the shit like you remember that case? It wasn't, I guess, involving like child molesters and child rape, but like remember that case from, I think he was in Cali, that fucking college kid that raped that chick behind the dumpster and just completely got off, you know?
Yeah.
Just,
I remember. I'm trying to think of the facts of the case. I remember the case.
I do remember that.
Like, why did he get off on that?
Money.
Ah, okay.
Money. Daddy was rich.
Daddy was wealthy.
I know the comments know. Y'all help me out.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a while, but
it had a lot to do with the money and you know the power of the family. But
yeah. Well, these fucking losers don't look like they have any money or power. But
I hope not.
Nah, they don't. They're gonna go to fucking prison, but to me, that's not good enough. You know,
the judge said he had a bright future. That's right. Appreciate it.
Bright future.
Yeah.
I do remember that now that he's saying it. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, is that wow? Can you imagine? I'm assuming that the judge had ties to his family somehow or something, or the family were they're pretty important people in that community.
Yeah,
because I want to say it was pretty
money, and it was a pretty prestigious school, I believe, that they were at and shit.
And I want to say it wasn't even a question that he did it or not.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, he did it.
Yeah, he did it, and then he had since he's got a bright future, you know, we're gonna let him pass.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, like I said, these guys don't look like they've got that kind of power. So
nope.
You know, hopefully they get fucked up in prison because that's where they're gonna wind up.
Hopefully, it's in front of the not deleted video. You know, cameras that are working. That'd be great.
Well, that wasn't good news. I was trying to find some good news.
Yeah, and you feel for the kids, man, and have to deal with that the rest of their life, man. The trauma and, you know, just, Jesus Christ.
Now, I'm trying to think, I'm trying to read it. So were they kidnapped or was it the parents involved in this shit?
Some of them, but they said that they were also, like, paying the parents. Like, they were offering the parents money to, like, borrow their children.
What in the fuck goes through people's mind, dude? Like, I don't know.
Did you see the little bunker?
No,
It had like a bunker in the fucking, like, almost in the ground. It was like in a hillside or some shit.
No, these little sick fucks were set up, huh?
Oh, yeah.
God, dude.
And they said there's more people involved that I guess they're looking for. I hope they're fucking looking for.
Well, yeah, they were trafficking them to somebody.
They didn't explicitly say that they were looking for them, but they did say that more people were involved, and the 4 that were arrested were the main culprits, apparently.
Yeah, and like I said, they were trafficking these kids to somebody, which, you know, brings us right back around to the Epstein thing. I mean,
yeah.
It seems like the same thing.
According to their charges, it was kind of trafficking them to themselves, I guess, because they did get, you know, like rape charges and they got trafficking charges. So
yeah,
I don't know if all 4 were on the prowl and they would just kind of bring them back to the fucking hut.
But,
Sick.
What's this dude say? Why do Southern people marry their sisters and cousins? I'm just curious. I don't think they marry them. I don't think that's legal, but I've you know heard of a few where you could tell when they breed with them for sure. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's such a Southern stereotype thing. I guess I think it's a poor people thing. You know when especially like I guess back in the day when it was real rural and you just had these, you know, I guess uneducated people living in this small community, whether it be, it fucking may have been one family and you may not have saw anybody else, you know, it's so spread out. So therefore things happen and you wind up
marrying your cousin or something.
Or doing whatever you're doing with your cousin.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. The Whitakers did not help us out at all.
The Whitakers, they're the perfect example of just too much inbreeding. It's like at some point you got to stop. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all remember the Whitakers?
Oh, yeah.
Old comments.
In the comments, I don't know if they remember the Whitakers, man. That was a hell of a show. I still see them like doing updates on them. Like they're on TikTok and everything.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They got their own little TikTok channels and shit, you know. But, yeah, that is a prime example of where, it's not like it was third and fourth cousins. It must have been straight freaking brother sister type
brother
shit.
Sister, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah,
like
you
I
don't
said,
get barking people on accident.
Yeah, I mean, but anyway, to go to that question, I think that's the only reason I can think of that any of that shit ever happens is that your options are just not there,
Yes.
And so both of you, the woman, the man, or whatever, cousins, brothers, they're both wanting it from somewhere, and they're just looking at each other. Well,
let's give it a shot. See what
I don't
happens.
know. I've never fucked my sister or my cousin, so I don't know, but. Born and raised in the South, and it's never really crossed my mind.
Dude, where this show has gone tonight. Jesus Christ, man. Holy crap.
Is there like a number cousin that's not off limits? I mean, how far down do you have to go, What if you didn't know? And all of a sudden it's like you find out. Just like, I don't know.
That's like your fifth cousin or something.
Fuck, your first. So what you didn't know.
God. Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, that'd be my excuse. Like, I didn't know. Like, who brought that? Oh, I was thinking. I was gonna say which one of y'all brought that up, but that was in the comments.
It was comments.
Johnny 5 says typically Southerners marry their second. It's saying it with such like authority too, like it's been the Bible.
Thanks, Johnny.
Man, they love us Southerners, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. Where's Johnny?
I love it.
Johnny?
Charlie, man. Charlie, Deliverance. Y'all ever seen that movie?
Oh yeah, it's a whole one, though, man. But
yeah, that's a good one, dude. Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a freaking one because that's all I can think about after watching that when I was younger, like just being out in the wilderness. I'm just waiting on these fucking toothless hillbillies to fucking butt, to
squeal like a pig, boy.
I'm thinking, I'm not gonna fuck that. I seen that movie. I'm not going out in the fucking woods.
No, exactly.
That's why I don't go anywhere. I've got my fucking gun. That first toothless motherfucker, hey, what you doing here, boy? Like, not fucking you. Get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
What's Johnny 5? What was he saying?
I was just thinking about The Hills Have Eyes when you said that, and Tim said it at the same time it popped in my head.
That's another freaky one too.
Yeah,
man.
That's a freaky one too, dude. Yeah,
shit'll make you not want to travel to some fucking desolate areas, man.
Dude, that Appalachian area, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Whitakers seem nice.
They seem like
they seem nice, but
very welcoming.
You'd have dinner over there?
No.
By the Whitakers?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say that without being rude, but I'm very.
You just wouldn't be hungry. Let's just put it like.
Yeah. I and that's not their fault, and I don't want to sound like an asshole, but there's certain things that I just lose my appetite, and one of them would be some dude with methed out, rotted out teeth, smiling at me and shit while I'm trying to eat. And look, like I said, I don't know how to even say that without being rude, but I would probably be a little grossed out. I'd be like, nah, I'm not hungry. And not to mention if you've seen where it's being cooked at, it's like,
right.
I'm good. I just ate yesterday. I'm good.
So true.
Anyway. Oh, man. My bad, y'all. I'm on my phone. I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, God. Can we talk about Zelensky getting kicked out of the White House? Are we going to keep them but help the 100% tariffs? Man, I guess we can, but it's just going to start fights on here. If we start talking anything else about Trump. And, they don't have me worked up too much tonight. We got to take a detour. What are y'all doing? Justin, what are you doing? Scrolling?
No, I'm reading Ricky and Sandy. And
Sandy. Combs puffy, worse than Epstein, murderer.
Murderer?
He's going to get a little time, and it might be suspended or something, but yeah.
Puffy killed people?
I'm sure. Didn't he get big hit?
Tupac, dude.
No. Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's another one. Never get to the bottom of it.
Absolutely, dude.
Well,
Too powerful,
Eminem
dude.
said that Diddy put the hit out on Tupac.
If Marshall said it, then
yes.
Dude, I have been watching Gen Z react to the Marshall Mathers LP and shit. It's pretty good content.
Oh, back when he used to
Yeah,
really fucking put it out there.
it's pretty good content.
Yeah, I always see them. A lot of them reaction videos, just wondering which ones are true. And there's so many fucking songs. Like, it's like, how the fuck have you not heard that? But I guess when it just, when it's out before you came up, like who the fuck was listening to old Eminem?
Yeah, but I mean, even like dude that I would pick up every day for work, probably like 2 years ago. He's probably 5 years younger than I am, 6 years, and there was a lot of songs on my music playlist that I would play that he hadn't heard, like just from like Wayne and even like Kevin Gates and shit. Like he just not heard it because that wasn't his time, even though it was such a short time age difference. Like he's like, I've never heard this. So
I get it.
I can see where it would, people born in 2004 and 5, and the album came out in 01, 99, 01,
Yeah, I guess.
You think people born in 05 are 20 years old, and the album came out in 99.
Yeah, I guess you just judge it by how popular that shit was when it came out. Any of those albums like that, it's hard to fathom that people don't know of it just because you do, and you know how big it was. But like I said, I see some that, we may have mentioned it before, but it'd be like, like Stairway to Heaven.
Right.
Yeah. And like, who the fuck hadn't heard that already? I don't care what genre music you listen to. Like you didn't even, like you've never heard of the song, and maybe they haven't. I don't know. I just thought it was one of those that, one way or another, you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could do a reaction to it because I've heard of it. I've never heard.
But you never really
the
sat
song, like the whole song, like maybe on Guitar Hero or some shit, but never like the song.
I've heard that song so much, it's like I don't even want to hear it.
Well, and I can
like
see.
it. I
guess
like it, but it's There's plenty of other songs Led Zeppelin sang that are better than that, in my opinion. But it is a really popular song.
Yeah, and I can see like the generation now not knowing anything about it, because for one, they're not going to put anything like that on and listen to it, because if it's not fucking hip hop or hick hop, they don't want shit to do with it right now. Last thing they're listening to is some fucking rock and roll fucking all white band or whatever. But so I get that. But it's just like
Johnny Fobb. We did hear about Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, man. Yeah, he'll be missed. Yep. Yeah, and like I said, back in the day, Black Sabbath and his music.
Didn't he just?
He just played live.
I was gonna say, didn't he just have a concert? Like
he did. Yeah,
but I think he was like sitting in a wheelchair the whole time or some shit.
Pretty much,
or a throne or whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
he had Parkinson's.
Man, I think he had. He was going down. Look, man, he made it fucking 20 to 30 years longer than he probably should have. I mean,
absolutely.
Not should have, like he deserved to die earlier, but I'm saying the way he treated his body,
Dude. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he's I mean, that dude put some shit up his nose and in his veins, and
can you imagine?
It's crazy he made it to 76, dude.
6, yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't touched any of that shit really, and I'll die at fucking 50.
Maybe you're fucking up, dude.
It might be the secret.
Maybe you're fucking up.
Hunter Biden knows.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, when you get back, I guess that's what we'll start, dude. Yeah, we'll just start
Hunter
partying.
Will be 107.
That's a good question. No, I don't think you can fit 33-inch tires on your stock Ranger without a lift Q Freedom.
No, and you're definitely not going to be able to turn it.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem. Yeah, they may sit under it, but when you go to turn it, it don't. I got it. I just put some 32s on a old school Jeep Cherokee, and it had to have a 3.5-inch lift on it just to put that,
and they wouldn't skinnies.
Rub. Yeah, so I can't see. So to answer your question, I can't see that fitting on your truck unless you don't turn. Just go straight.
Send us a picture. That would look cool, though. I'd like to see it.
Go straight.
I did see a kid in the parking lot the other day. He had some, it's probably 32s, 33s on a Silverado, and he was trying to back into a parking space, and I thought he was going to rip his bumper off. It was so bad. So bad.
Oh, Lord. Man, they still in them fucking... You have to join the lodge. Anyway, back in the comments. My bad.
Yeah.
It's still in the comments talking about the Epstein
release
shit.
the Epstein files. Yeah,
I'm with them.
Yeah, God, release it.
mean,
I'm in full. All of us here can say that tonight. All three of us will say, let's release it. Yeah, absolutely.
Release those files. I want to fucking see them, man. I want to see them so bad because, you know, I mean, especially the way they kind of hype those things up, like it could just destroy the fabric of, you know, the country or whatever. It's like, I want to see these fucking things. I don't give a fuck who's in them. I want to see them.
Yeah. I do think it'll wreck the moral fabric of this country, but at this point in time, I want to see it. I want to wreck the fabric of the moral fabric of this country. I just want to see it go down. I really do.
Yeah,
like you said earlier, Shane, people need to be held accountable.
They do, even if it's Trump.
If it's Trump, he needs to be held accountable.
I can't wait for that episode. Let Trump be on them files that he did something wrong. Yeah, that's gonna be the title of this motherfucker. Man, look, I'd have a blast because I think whoever the fuck it is needs to go the fuck down, man, if they were doing something with them children over there. What's up, Bama? What up? What's happening? Why doesn't Bondi release? I don't know. Let's call her and find out.
She's a liar.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck she's covering for or what's going on behind closed doors, but
I don't know.
They got her caught up. And she may have had intentions on doing it, you know. None of this might not be her fault. I mean, she's catching the fucking brunt of it. But she may have had all intentions on it, and then when, you know, they got a little further into it and she got into the position she's in, and there ain't no telling what gets talked about when you get hired for a job like that, you know? Even Bongino and them. I mean, there's no telling. You go in there with all this piss and vinegar like you're about to come in there and start changing shit, and then you get the job, and they're like, hey, let's go talk. You know, here's how things really work. I mean, you never know. I wish you could be a fly on the wall, man.
Yep.
And that's probably all the way up to the president, like as far as positions, all the way up to the president. The president gets in office, and he doesn't even know how that shit worked until he's in there. You know what I mean? And then he's like, oh, fuck.
Las Vegas for fun, you know? How many accents do each of y'all have? Rednecks discussing Epstein. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Are we considered rednecks?
Yeah. No, actually not. But we're really considered coon asses if you really think about it. You know, where we from? You know. So.
Yeah, I hear. You know, some people have been accused of like having a twang. You know, and I'm thinking,
right?
I don't hear it, but it's me talking. So I'm just curious. I'm just curious how they. I'm just curious how they hear us because we're not from the country. It's.
Yeah, we're really not rednecks, Las Vegas. We're really not. We're coon asses from southeast Louisiana. So
close, but you know, not quite.
Close, but not. We're different. I promise you.
We're not married to any of our close relatives.
No.
Promise distant, but no close ones. So can't be that redneck.
Hey, did you see they had kangaroos for sale at the local herp show this weekend? At the herp show this weekend?
The one they had over here?
Yep.
No, I did not, dude. I'd like to have a kangaroo until he gets big, starts beating your ass.
You better train.
Then you got a boxing.
Better train. Did you watch that fight this weekend?
Well, first of all, Mark said it's not too bad, our twang. So I don't know if that's compliment.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, Mark, I can elaborate on that because I deal with some customers that are all over the country, and if it's from Ohio or it could be Kentucky, wherever it might be, and they always tell me that I sound like I'm from New Jersey. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't hear it, but that's what they tell me when I talk to them on the phone. It's like, you have this New Jersey accent, you know, but I'm born and bred Southeast Louisiana.
I hear Australia.
Yeah,
it's weird. I don't know what it is.
It's weird, yeah.
It's like Steve Irwin
what
reincarnated.
Up, yeah, what up, mate?
Oh, Lord,
Did anybody watch the
what fight were you talking about?
Or last weekend?
Dustin, fight? No, I didn't get to see it, man. I was caught up in this bullshit over here. That was actually I was driving through most of that fight, over here to Florida, but I seen he went out with respect, but he did lose it, didn't he?
He did lose.
Yeah,
he did.
He did lose.
Yeah, they would have been an awesome little fucking going away, man, if he'd have beat the piss out that dude. But I guess at the end of your career like that, it's it's kind of hard to fight anybody that's halfway decent. But that's what a lot of people were bitching, that they should have gave him a little easier fight to go out on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dude was a bad motherfucker.
Who?
Dude he was fighting. What the fuck's his name?
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Max
what I mean.
Holloway.
When you're at the end of your career like Dustin is, and then they put you against some bad motherfuckers, like that's what people were saying. Dana should have set that up where it was a little easier fight for him to kind of go out in a little better fashion.
Dustin whooped him twice. So
yeah, well that's true.
know.
That is true. So it's not like he couldn't beat him.
Right.
Yeah, I think some people just thought that it should have been some kind of gimme fight just because Dustin was retiring. But hey, that's not fighting,
I wish he would have went a little harder. But like he said, he thought he had gotten him in 2 of the 5 rounds. So he was like, I didn't want to get knocked out and lose the fight. I thought I still had a chance at winning, but I think he lost the first. At least round 1 and 2, and then maybe round 3 might have gotten. And so I'm like, round 5, he should have just went in. Like, all right, this is my last round. This is my last 5 minutes in the UFC. Let's get it.
Especially at the end when your boy was like, look,
the last 10 seconds.
Let's do it. Let's just go for it. And it seems like he wanted to clinch. He wasn't sitting there trying to throw the blows with them.
Well, I think the last dude that Max Holloway went at it with in the last 10 seconds, he wound up knocking the fuck out, put him to sleep.
Yeah. So you're risking that.
Poirier was like, I'm not going out like that.
I'm not retiring, being fucking out of here on a stretcher. Oh yeah, look, I know before anybody even a comment says it. I mean, we know it's not like we can sit up here and tell these boys how to fight.
No,
we're far from UFC fighters, but. I'm just saying what I've seen people kind of complaining about, that for one, Dustin should have been set up with an easier fight just because he's retiring, which I don't think he would have wanted it that way. That's not a real fighter anyway.
No.
And for 2, they were kind of giving him shit for wanting to hug it out at the end instead of standing there, going just toe to toe with the dude. But to your point, Justin, it probably wouldn't have been too nice to get knocked the fuck out in the last 10 seconds, of your retirement fight.
I think if they had another round or 2, he'd have probably fucked up Max Holloway. Like, if you look at the damage done between the two, like Dustin Poirier got a little bit, he had some shit on his face, but Holloway was looking pretty rough towards the end of the fight. I mean, he was pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Timothy, you're right. Matt Hughes was a bad motherfucker, man. I miss a lot of them old guys, man. I miss that old UFC when that shit first started, and it wasn't even like weight classes. It'd be some 300-pound dude against 120. That was when that Royce Gracie fucking took off, man. People couldn't believe he was whooping everybody's ass. Twice his fucking size at that Brazilian jiu-jitsu, man. That's when everybody saw what that shit could do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was looked at first. I remember I was one of them. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, I don't want to see this shit. They're doing nothing but wrestling. And, when you didn't appreciate the art of it.
Yeah.
And now you see that's how you fight. In other words, if you in a street fight, how many of them are just sitting there going blow for blow, like some boxing match? That ain't how that shit happens.
No.
I'll
try for a minute, but you get tired.
Yeah,
quick.
but it goes to the ground. They wind up grappling. I'd rather know how to choke a motherfucker out than knock somebody out.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Get around their fucking neck. It's over with.
Yeah.
BJ Penn, man, huh? He got arrested, huh?
He did.
BJ Penn.
Yeah, BJ Penn got arrested. But
not good.
I know they had
about the White House fight that's coming up.
Who?
They're supposed to do one on.
Yeah, I was going to ask, who are they talking about on it now?
They haven't really said yet. I think he's going to meet with Trump, I think next week or some shit. He said he had to go out there and kind of get it all set up and show plans. And I could be completely off on the next week and maybe the next month, but he was talking about it.
I thought it was a joke.
Flying out there. No.
So they really talking about setting something up on the White House?
Yep.
Damn.
They didn't have a White House card.
That's crazy. We got a fucking president.
On the 4th of July, I think. I think they're going to set it up 4th of July for $250.
Man. Look, man, if you don't like him, you got to at least appreciate the craziness that goes on with Trump in office.
I know, because every time I hear something, I'm like, that's a joke. Like, he's fucking around. And then it's like, no, that's serious plans. I'm like, what the
yeah, this guy's right here. It's got them idiocracy vibes, too. Man, it just seems like some shit you'd see in that movie, man.
It's like
so
a Family
crazy.
Guy skit, dude.
Yeah, well, that's basically what Aiden was talking about. It's so far fetched, but that's the world we living in now. We got a fucking president that wants to bring UFC fights to the White House fucking lawn.
They should do it in the Situation Room, bro.
Yeah. Well, what's this one?
I hope
about?
Trump's on the card.
I don't know who he fight. Did he have swollen some fat ass ankles or some shit?
He
going
did.
on?
He did have some crazy ankle shits.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got some circulation
Feet
problem.
up.
Yeah, me
Dude,
too.
78, dude. Jesus Christ, that's what happens, I guess.
Is he that old? Is Trump
Mhm.
78 now? Yeah, he's got to go
Yeah.
too. Which I guess this is his last
gotta
run
go.
either way.
You think
but
he's sucking down Ambiens too?
Isn't that what Hunter said his daddy was on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was one of the things I did catch. Somebody said
Yeah.
from that little interview is that his daddy was jacked up on him. And, man, look at those ages, dude. I mean, fuck, at our age, I don't even feel like getting out of bed. Trump don't seem to stop. He's got to be on something.
Oh yeah.
That dude don't quit.
Yeah.
Remember when he was campaigning? I mean, it was like multiple states in a day. They couldn't get Biden out of bed, but once every 3 months if they were lucky. And that's not Biden's. I mean, I understand it. The man's fucking old. He's
Right.
old, decrepit, and tired. I mean, he deserves to be in fucking bed. It was just crazy watching the way Trump was running around. And it's like, what is this fucking dude doing besides eating Big Macs and drinking Coke?
Diet Coke.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's the secret then.
There it
Fucking
is.
Diet Coke. I
Just
mean,
eat
methylene
Splenda
blue.
packets.
yeah, that's another thing. Love or hate the man, you got to give him that too. I mean, that motherfucker don't quit. I need
No,
whatever
he
the fuck
doesn't
he's
quit.
on. I need whatever the
Yeah, them
fuck
sedatives
he's on.
do. I was on fucking Seroquel at one point, like for 2 days, and I fucking toss that shit out. Fuck you.
Dude, yeah, fuck all that bullshit.
What's he saying? Ambien sedatives.
Or hypnotic sedatives.
Yeah, I don't like
They
it.
fuck your brain really bad.
Like I just
bet.
won't sleep. Like I don't care. Fuck that. I'd rather stay up.
Well, that couldn't have been what Biden was on because he was. Oh, he's talking about that one that debate where he fucked up.
Yeah.
I remember the one they had that I was actually kind of impressed. I was like, damn, like I thought Biden.
But that was after the one that he was like down and out of it.
Oh, so then they were like, all right, we got to switch this shit up. Yeah, we got to give him some.
They were like, Hunter, bring the bag.
Yeah, get the meth.
You said mix the baking soda first, or
Yeah, exactly. How do we? What temperature are we cooking this at?
You just microwave it for 3 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, I remember that one watching. I was like, damn, Biden was actually awake and fucking, but, like I was shocked, but it was like, okay, I want some of that. I mean, whatever the fuck, because they were pumping him up so full of whatever the fuck they could get their hands on, just to get him through those debates. And it's really a shame. I mean, we've said it. I've seen a million other people say it. It was kind of like elder abuse. Like, why do you
Absolutely.
why do that
100%.
to that man?
Yes.
I think that was just their only option back then. There was nobody else worthy of putting up there that their side was even going to consider. That's all I can think of.
Damn.
But this dude says like or hate Trump. People are fucking funny. He's definitely a pedo, that Epstein list. They love that fucking.
Dude.
They must have all got the email. Look, use that pedo as much as you fucking can.
Absolutely,
use that
dude.
term.
They got their marching orders, bro, for
Yeah.
sure, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
It doesn't
see.
stop.
what's Tim talking about with George Washington?
I don't know.
He's on that George Washington shit. What George
Yeah.
did.
He's on Adderall. Yeah, that is for sure. I don't know about Coke, but Elon was right about something, says the Mushroom Reaper. Anyway. Ooh, how long we been rolling?
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2.
2 hours, dog. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Ricky, auto pen.
pen.
Yeah. What about the auto
Dude,
pen?
did you see that? So there's a guy and he ran a huge sports autograph website, right? So he was selling autograph jerseys and shit, and they were authenticated through the sports authenticators. But he came out in a suicide letter, and he claimed that he was using AI auto pens for all the autographs. Said he sold upwards of 5 million autographed items, jerseys, footballs, helmets, and shit, and they were all fake, and they were authenticated through authenticators.
It don't surprise me. I mean,
No, not in
somebody to
today's
be
day,
doing
no.
It's pretty slick until you get caught. I wonder how they caught him.
They didn't. He killed himself. That was a suicide note.
Oh,
They
Jesus.
wound up raiding another like sports memorabilia, whatnot, and because that was in his suicide note, he was talking about it, and he was like, they did this, and he named a bunch of big names within the sports memorabilia circle, and yeah, took himself out.
Wow.
Put the letter out. I say a letter. It was like a Facebook post on his
Yeah.
personal Facebook, but yeah.
Damn. Well. Yeah, I didn't hear. No, I didn't hear about that. But like I said, that probably goes on a lot with that AI shit.
I'm
now.
sure.
I mean, that's going to be part of the, the shitty part of it all is all the just the corruption and the shit like that can go on with that AI. So it's coming, but it's here. So.
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
Learn how to
dude.
fucking live with
No.
it. That's for sure. So anyway, well, y'all got anything else important for all these lovely people out here tuning in?
Randy does.
No.
What's Randy got?
Obama gets pegged by Big Mike.
Go ahead, Randy.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap it up. Anyway,
Crazy boy. Crazy.
well, that's it. Let's call it a night. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you hadn't subscribed yet, hit that button. And y'all hit the
Please.
notification so y'all know when we go live. We do it once a week. Get on here, talk some shit.
Yep.
Anyway, y'all be good. I've seen the word pedo enough for the night. So,
Yes. Dude,
So
get your ass back to the swamps, dude, please.
that's it.
yeah,
I'm coming back Saturday. I'm heading back down, down
can't
to the
wait,
swamps of Louisiana. So we'll be back.
Yep, and we appreciate the donations. Tim, if you're still in here, thank you.
Yes.
Everybody else, like, subscribe, hit us up next week.
Subscribe. Y'all be good.
We'll be here.
Later.
Peace.